It was not the outcome. It was not at all the outcome we wanted, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I don't even know how to start this. We is back with a drip that hits and a trim that fits so eloquently well, and I'm gonna call it how it is, right down the middle, like we're throwing a seam route to Curtis Samuel, Jahan Dotson, or somebody. That was a terrible performance. That was a horrible performance. Defensively, there was no excuse, Jack Del Rio. No excuse. And Ron Rivera, I'm gonna hold you to the fire too. I'm gonna hold you to the fire. Like this is, it's like we're on like some weird type of carousel pendulum or some type of seesaw of every other week. It's something that can't get right. It's like when the offense is rolling, we can't get the defense going. When the defense is going, we can't get the offense going. But the defense was just terrible. And I don't understand. Listen, I tried to give Emmanuel Forbes some props, some goal lights, a chance. He is a rookie, but I already knew this is why I preferred Witherspoon. But we already know Witherspoon was off the board. But Gonzo, he wasn't really known much as a ball hawk, and he had like his first full interception season. But he was a contained corner, and he's faster than St. Juice, and he has better upside than St. Juice overall. I wasn't geeking over getting the turnovers. I was just trying to stop the primary receiver. A contained corner is always the safer route to go. Contain the receiver. Keep him in check. The last few weeks, even though it's been like 3 days, 4 days since the game on Sunday, our defense has cost us. And it's been because of adjustments by Jack Del Rio. It's been because of this. And like Forbes may not be mentally ready. Like he may not really mentally be ready. He bites on everything. He bites on double moves. He doesn't like corral or wrap up the receivers. Like, yeah, he's made some tough hits here and there. But our defense these last few weeks has been terrible. And the sad thing about it, even in the Buffalo game, I was talking to somebody, even the fans in the crowd was like, we was thinking like, well, maybe Washington's gonna give him a game in the second half. You know, it was, what was it, like 13-0 at half? I can't even remember. Even I was at the game. It might have been 16-0. But even most of the points they even scored was due to us turning over the ball. And that was on the offense that day. But it's some fault within our offense too. And we already know this. We already know our line isn't great. The run block is terrible. Brian Robinson tonight, 6 carries for 10 yards. Sam still is going to make rookie mistakes. And I always feel like this. We have to make the game easier for him. So to limit his mistakes. And like we're going to hold him to the fire too on some things. Like the interception he threw, the interception he threw to Stroman, Greg Stroman, the former Commander Washington football player. That was on Sam. That was on Sam. But my thing is this with EB. Why isn't Terry getting the ball? Why can't we, the game DJ Moore had tonight, why can't we exploit these opposing defenses? We don't exploit them like Terry always balls out against the Eagles, especially against Slay. He always balls out. Slay is a better cornerback than anybody in that Bears secondary. Why wasn't Terry being targeted like 12 times? Like, I don't even care at this point if Terry becomes a possession receiver in this offense. Just get him the ball. This is kind of reminding me of last year around this time, when we didn't even see like a 100-yard game from Terry Tapar, like the third game of the season, and a lot of those numbers he put up was like towards the end of the game. We was already losing like 24-0. The final was 24-8. Even in that game, we made adjustments. They didn't score anything in the second half. But who cares? Who cares, bro? We were already down. We were down 27-3 at the half. This is embarrassing, bro. And rest in peace to Dick Buckets. We should have already known the Bears was going to come out with a chip on their shoulder, an extra chip on their shoulder. Like, man, we got to do this for a Chicago Bears legend. I don't know what type of pep talk, but they came out with a different energy. And I already knew Justin Fields is talented. A lot of people want to give up on him, but I'm like, when I seen that throw he made last year against us, when he made that throw when he got there, I said, no, that boy got some arm talent. He just has to calm down. He just has to figure it out. And it was a point of the game, he was looking like he was in the zone. He didn't finish so efficient like how everybody makes him think, but what do it matter? They exploited our defense. He finished 15 for 29. 8 of those catches was from DJ Moore for 230. And I believe Fields finished with 288 passing yards. So Moore accounts for 230 of that 288 of those passing yards. This right there is saying a lot about us. Like last week, I said St. Juice, he should have been shadowing Brown. Like against physical receivers, like Brown, he isn't slow. He isn't like a burner like that. But he can get, he can get his route. He can get his break. We got to keep it 100. He's played for a rival team, but he can get through. But St. Juice, for some reason, he elevates and plays a little bit better against that type of competition. The same when he did with Justin Jefferson last year. Justin Jefferson had probably about like 7 catches, but it was for probably like 10 or 11 yards per catch. It wasn't like a Justin Jefferson game like you're probably used to. And as much as this fan base has been defending Terry McLaurin for years, he finally has the quarterback. The quarterback with the arm, the quarterback didn't get the ball down the field. We don't see Terry do anything. We couldn't run the ball, so we pass all the time. Why isn't Terry being active in his offense? Logan Thomas finished this game with 9 catches for 77 yards. Okay, that's cool and dandy. Logan Thomas is back. And you know how I feel about young quarterbacks with their running back and their tight end. Tonight he had the tight end, but he didn't have the running back. And speaking of Logan Thomas, you fumbled on a big drive. Yes, the game was 40-20 the final, but it was a point in the game. Let's hypothetically say if like those 2 turnovers, because the turnover from Sam before the half where he throws the interception to Strowman. Why weren't we like running into a 2-minute offense when we're playing against, like the clock is working against you. You play against the clock. You play it safe. You play the sidelines. Don't go to the middle of the field. Don't give them no opportunity when it's that much time, because in a 2-minute offense, you giving them that opportunity of them being on the field, that's giving them an opportunity to score on us. And I believe they kicked the field goal. Or they probably did score before that. I think they did score. I can't remember right now at this moment. I'm a little bit flustered and frustrated because I'm doing this video. Like I was like, bro, like this was the game we needed. Like I didn't want us to look too far ahead to the future, but this was the game we needed to get back on track because we went to Atlanta, then we're facing the Giants. So these next few weeks will be pivotal that we could have got off to a 5-2 start. And that would have been good in our division. That would have been good for lobbying for position. This defense is terrible this year. This scheme is outdated, Del Rio. It's trash. You know it's trash. The whole damn fan base knows it's trash. Opposing teams know it's trash. So what they do is exploit you. What they do is exploit you. It seems like every time DJ Moore caught the ball, nobody, even when it was just like probably like a curl route or a comeback route or something, he catches the ball, he turns, he's gone. Like nobody can wrap him up. That last touchdown after Joey Sly say goodbye. Yes, Joey Sly say goodbye. It's like after we missed that field goal, we just lost hope. And like, why would you have the hottest receiver on? It's like NBA Jam when somebody's on fire. Why would you have the hottest receiver on the field one-on-one with any of them corners? That man is on fire. We try to put all of our cornerbacks on him, and nobody can stop it. DJ Moore is no slouch. With that game alone, he just made the Pro Bowl. He just took our stud receiver, Terry McLaurin's slot right there. Unless Terry McLaurin comes out these last 12 games and he comes outside Carter getting nothing but a 100-yard game, Terry ain't making another Pro Bowl. He might not, that might be his final Pro Bowl for the rest of his career because we're not even giving him the ball. He's a star. He deserves the ball. He deserves the spotlight. Let's get it. Like I said, let's get him in the space. Like, yeah, he caught a few passes towards the end of the game, and they didn't even give us that pass interference. That hurt our momentum as well too. But I don't even want to get on the refs case this week because we beat ourselves. Something told me when we gave up that play on that, when we gave up that opening drive and how they was coming down, I said, man, it's gonna be a long game. But I thought maybe we'll figure it out, by like at least the second and third possession when Chicago gets the ball. I thought we'd figure it out. We didn't figure anything out. They came and they took our souls. Yeah, like I do believe like them linemen, especially on the end, the tackles, they were holding Chase. They were holding Montez on some of those plays. But we can't even rely on that. We played bad defensively because think about it on the back end. The coverage. St. Jude's getting cooked. Fuller getting cooked. Forbes, you endlessly getting cooked. And I tried to give Forbes the benefit of the doubt, and he may not be done. Maybe one day he'll be Antonio Cromartie. He's still going through a phase, but he's a biter right now. He's a gambler. He's going to bite. He's going to want to. I don't know if he's stat padding or something. We don't need that. That's what I was like. The contain corner is the man we need. And to be honest with you, I was a Devon Witherspoon fan. I didn't even think because on a lot of draft boards, everybody had Gonzo going up the board first. I'm like, bet that means Witherspoon falls to us. And you see what Witherspoon did on that Monday night game? 2 sacks, an interception, a few pass breakups. That's the type of destruction for opposing teams as far as a DB you want. You can move them around. You can blitz them, disguise them in packages. We're not doing that. And we finally decide after game 5 to finally start blitzing, putting pressure on the second. This is stuff that I talked about in the summertime. Moving Curl closer to that line. Making some of these guys be the hybrid. Where's Quan Martin at? Where's Quan Martin? Percy Butler, you need to stay off the field. I watch film, and I know a lot of these offensive coordinators watch it because when they see you on the field, they see you in the package. They know to go up top. They know to go over top, especially if you're on the side of the field, probably like on the left hash or on Forbes or something. Like it's just like you don't know like how to pick up on the zone, bro. Like I'm just always seeing the ball go over your head, even with all that speed, even with all this quote unquote knowledge they said you had. And maybe you do have it, but for now, you just a special teams player. You're not ready. You're not ready to come on the field. You're not ready for any of that. Our defense has cost us the last 2 games. Defense has cost us the last 2 games. We came out in Philly, and we were showing like, look, we came out, we scored on the first drive. We didn't get nothing going. We can't get no run game going like this. I don't understand this run blocking scheme. Like, why hasn't it been changed after Denver? I thought we was going to be all right. I'm like, okay, we figured it out. Then, Buffalo, B-Rob had about 70 yards over 10 carries. Last week, B-Rob had 14 carries for 45 yards. This game, 6 yards. 6 carries for 10 yards. That was atrocious. That was atrocious, man. I don't know if like the organization needs to call Del Real because Rails, Magic Johnson, and Harris, they're pretty much evaluating their staff. And right now, we already know what the fate would be if the season ended right now, especially with these last 2 games. Let's say it was a 5-game season. We was 2-0. Okay, we drop. We go to Philly. We play good. And if the defense plays well, we win that game. Defense plays well tonight, we win that game. If we clean up some things after the first few drives, defensively, when we decide to put pressure on, why would you decide to put pressure on this man after you down 24? Like it's a little bit too late. The clock works against you in this game. The clock works against you in life, and it really works against you in a game like this, bro. Like we waited too late to do everything. Sam Howell 12 yards short of 400 yards due to the fact and the lack that no running game. And Terry McLaurin, out of those 37 completed passes, only catches 4 for 49 yards. That's crazy. Your star receiver. A lot of us go into these group chats, we go on online and we debate. We looking crazy out here. Because everybody just going to look at the numbers. They're like, oh, well, he ain't getting separation. Some of this might be true. I don't know. We've seen Terry play well and put up great numbers with quarterbacks that don't even have a fraction of talent of what Sam has. Sam has the qualities. Got to stop looking down receivers. Got to stop being so antsy. EB has to work with him a little bit harder. EB has to scheme up some things. Get Terry the ball, man. That run the ball like this. This changes trajectory of a lot of things. And getting Terry the ball will open up opportunity for Jahan. It will open up opportunity for other packages of Diami. And Diami, bruh, before I go, man, you could have caught that. You could have caught that. You should have dived and I don't know, you could have caught that, bruh. Looking at the replay, you should have just dived for the ball. Try to make a play on the ball. I mean, I could be wrong. I don't know, man, but it ain't gonna be no left hand up tonight, bro. Till next time, man. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. We got Atlanta. We got 10 days to rest. I'm not gonna stress myself out over this, but we definitely gotta go on. We gotta think about. I don't want to think too far ahead, but I did say that this Philly game was gonna tell us something. I know a lot of people said Buffalo. I said Philly. Because I knew the Buffalo game could go either way. For some reason, we just always had weird games against Buffalo. For some reason, this ain't even the first. Trust me. I remember us losing in 2011, 23-0. I think the game was in Toronto. But till next time, make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe, man. Peace.